Hey, my loves, what is up? It's your girl Stephanie, aka the Limitless Babe, reminding you today and every day that you are limitless. I haven't done a live in forever. Excuse me for that. Hoping all the technicalities work out. My little one is here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear Bluey in the background, but we may be interrupted at any point. If we do, I may have to just restart. Okay. But I just want to say thank you for coming in. Welcome. Hey, NY, how are you? Hi. So today, as the title says, I want to talk about 2025 and what that meant and what we're leaving behind and what we're choosing to just release, and 2026 and what that's going to mean and what that means we're bringing in, right? So 2025, oof, guys, there was some lessons there, right? Like 2025, I can't speak on everyone's experience. I can only talk about mine. For me, I don't want to say it was a bad year because it was not. It was not a bad year at all. There was a lot of good that came from it. There was a lot of growth that came from it. There was a lot of awareness and clarity that came from it that was needed. But does that mean that it didn't sting? Hell no. 2025 stung like a mother, okay? 2025 hit hard, okay? There was a lot of heartbreak. There was a lot of fear. There was health issues. There was family concerns. There was a lot of different things going on for me personally in 2025. I'm not sure about you guys. I know a lot of the people that I've spoken to in my life have kind of had similar experiences where it's like, especially in the last month, I feel like December 2025 was just like, oh, y'all didn't want to get your lesson together. You didn't want to figure out what I was supposed to teach you throughout the whole year. Well, we're going to give it to you hardcore in rapid fire. So December 2025 was a heavy duty kick in the pants for a lot of people. And it's not that we can kind of honestly say, oh, we're surprised, because a lot of these things are things that we saw the red flags. We saw the lessons coming in. We saw the reasons to release and move forward. And we were resistant. We were stubborn. We were choosing to say, no, I want to keep trying. No, I'm not ready to release that. And you know what? When it's time to go, it's got to go. And if you didn't already know, now you know. I'm very hibbity bibbity. I'm spiritual. Yes. I am religious. Yes. I am Christian. If that's not your belief, don't worry. I don't push it on you, but I am going to talk about God here and there. And if that makes you uncomfortable, replace the word God with universe, source, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is for you. Okay. But yes, I'm very religious. I'm spiritual. I'm hippy dippy. And yes, I do know a lot also about like numerology, all the kinds of different things, right? Human design, all the different things that are out there, astrology. So 2025 in numerology was the year 9. It was the year of closing out and releasing all the things that did not serve us. So did you? And if you did you feel the kick in the pants pushing you to and resist it? And if you did, oh, good for you, because I could not resist it. I was just like, you know what? I'm not fighting it. This hurts too much. This is too painful. And it's like that picture that you see when it's like the hand holding on with the rope and the rope is cutting off the supply and the circulation. It's like if you just let it go, life gets easier, life gets better. And that's where I was this year. I was like, you know what? I called my guardian angels in and I said, please take the wheel, please intervene, please show me what I need to see. And did they? They showed me everything that I need to see. And was it painful? Hell yes. But let me get back to the point. So 2025 is the year of release. It's going to be hard. It's going to be painful, right? It's a lot of things that we might not intellectually or emotionally want to release, but we need to, because 2026 is the year 1. This is the year of propelling us forward in the best possible way. But that can only happen when you remove all the obstacles. Okay. You have to be willing to say goodbye to the things that are not serving you, to say goodbye to the things that are actually harming you so that you can call in all of those blessings, right? Oh, there's so much that I want to tell you guys about, and so many things like personal stories that I want to get into. Um, I guess I want to be transparent with you guys and be very honest. One of the hardest things that I experienced in 2025, but that was also like a reality check and a wake up call, was heartbreak, right? Like I was seeing someone off and on for a while, for a couple of years. And this year was the final wake up where I was like, "Oh, this is not going to work." And it's crazy because it's like I'm telling you guys this story because if you haven't already, please watch the video that I made called, I think it's called like God Exists, Hear Me Out. I'm telling you, God, universe, source, whoever you want to call it, whoever your higher power is, they will always have your highest interest. Okay. They will always have your best interest at heart and they will always show you what you need to see. But here's the thing that people forget that we all have free will. So while they will, there's the plan, there's the path, there's the guidance, they will show you. If you are resistant or refusing or you're stubborn, they are not able to, okay? They cannot break your free will. So, from my experience, I will tell you right now, I 100% believe that we meet people in the time that we're meant to. I believe that we meet people for a reason. I believe there's always a lesson, a blessing, a season, a reason, all of the different, things that you can say. And for me, I can honestly say I don't regret this heartbreak. I think that this heartbreak showed me a lot about other people. It showed me even more about myself. It showed me the growth that I needed. It showed me rooms and little gaps that were still being worked on. It showed me things that needed a little more healing. It showed me things that I loved about myself. So I don't want to say it's all just negative and beating up on yourself and saying, oh, you could have done this better. No, sometimes it's also showing you, wow, look at how beautifully you've grown in this way. And look at how much you love this about yourself and how you handle these things. So there was a lot of different things that I got to see about myself, both good, bad, and ugly. And a lot of things I got to see about this person, good, bad, and ugly. But like I said, I do firmly believe that we meet people for a reason. And God, in my honest opinion, God put me and this person on each other's trajectory to heal each other. If you didn't already know, and maybe you don't believe it, but I believe it, we're all mirrors. So, first of all, I believe that we all signed up for all the lessons that we get in this lifetime ahead of time, but also I believe that we're all mirrors. So, we're brought into each other's paths to highlight things for the other person to see in themselves. Okay. So, they see it through us, but it reflects back to them. And if you're open and if you release that free will a little bit and give in, you will learn the lesson. You will heal what it is that you're meant to heal in what you see from that person. Okay. So don't ever think that meeting anybody was, the worst thing in your life. It's all divinely orchestrated to help you grow, to help you become your best self. So, yeah, in my situation, I do firmly believe we were mirrors of each other. We were meant to help each other grow. We had a mission. I know for 100% fact that person taught me a lot about myself. Again, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? All of it. I saw rooms for improvement. I saw things about myself that I loved and that I really want to nurture and hold on to and really develop even more, right? But what I think was hard for me is that I was also put onto this person's trajectory to heal them. And my human ego can't help but feel like I failed. Like I failed my part. Like they did their part because, oof, did I learn? But I failed. And that was something that I had to grieve and something that I had to face and recognize that, yes, maybe I did. But I also recognized that I had no power over that. Like I said before, we all have free will. And so I firmly believe that God gave me to this person as a gift, just like he gave it to me in reverse. It was a gift. But that person didn't respect the gift. That person didn't honor the gift. That person decided to hold on to their pride, to their ego, and dig their heels in out of fear, out of past trauma, out of past wounding. I could go in on all the things that I saw about this person that they couldn't see about themselves or refused to see about themselves. So my ego feels like I failed, but I didn't. This person was just unwilling to relinquish the control needed to learn, to heal, to become their best self. And so, for that reason, I firmly believe that when I prayed on it and God saw the suffering that I was going through, He said, you know what? They're not honoring this gift that I gave you. So I'm going to take it away and I'm going to let you breathe. And I will tell you guys, It hurt. It was painful. But again, I think because my creator saw the injustice that I was dealing with and the fact that this person was not reciprocating the learning and the growth and the healing, and instead was just creating a lot of unnecessary chaos and sabotage in the dynamic, and saw how it was affecting me physically. It was, my health was deteriorating. Like a lot of things were just going on that I was just like, I'm trying so hard to practice my self-care and do all the things, but my soul sees this person's soul. My soul sees their 5D version and the potential and the abilities that they have, but they're not willing to step into that. So as a result, I was suffering, but I was choosing that. I was choosing to stay the course and suffer. So because I was not willing to let go and release, my creator said, you know what? I'm going to remove it. I'm going to bring you, I'm trying to find the right word. Sorry. I'm going to pull you back into safety. And I will tell you, you know what it feels like? Because at first it was hard. It was devastating. My heart was so broken. I was so hurt. But then I prayed on it. And it's crazy because if I told you guys, like I prayed on it so deeply at church. I go to church. So I lit a candle. I prayed on it so hard. And I asked God for a miracle. And I asked for it in a specific way because I wanted that peace and I wanted that closure. And he didn't give it to me that way at all. Instead, he gave it to me in the most miraculous, magical way. I still don't understand fully what happened. All I know is that I went to bed that day, and 2 days later, I woke up and all that pain, all of those feelings that I had, all of that heartbreak was gone. And I know you're probably thinking, yeah, right, yeah, right. Listen, I have never experienced anything like this, but I can honestly tell you, like, it was gone. And the only thing I can attribute it to is my higher power, my creator that decided, you know what, you've suffered enough. Over this time frame, you have put in the work. I've seen you stay the course. I've seen you try to work through with this person and they're not giving in. They're not learning the lesson. They're not relinquishing control so that you can work as a divinely orchestrated connection. They are choosing to dig their heels in and decide that they are in control of everything. And that's not going to work. So my point being that, like, again, it was a painful year. It was a painful situation for me. But look at how beautifully, when I finally agreed to just say, you know what, God, your will, not mine, whatever's meant to happen. 2 days later, bam, it was gone. A couple days after that, bam, the pain was gone. And I'm not saying it's not going to come back. I'm not saying it's never going to creep up, but I am just saying that, like, if you feel yourself struggling with something that is very painful this year, try your hardest before tomorrow to find a way to release it. Do not bring that into 2026. Okay. Let yourself heal. Let yourself cry. And that was the one thing that I have to say too, is that I'm a big advocate of feel your feelings. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, it ended and I was just like, oh, I'm great. Like I don't feel anything. No. Oh, I cried. I cried a lot. I did meditations. I did a lot of things to take care of my soul. And I think that that's why I was able to let it pass, because what you resist persists. So if you hold on to the feelings and don't let them come out, you're going to feel them more. And it's going to be a bigger fight inside you, a bigger struggle. And also, you're going to find yourself doing things that are unhealthy for you. You're going to look towards distractions. You're going to look toward liquor. You're going to look toward drugs. You're going to look towards casual sex with random people. Like you're going to look towards all kinds of things that are just going to temporarily take your mind off of it. But guess what? Down the line, it's still going to hit you even harder than it did before because you never faced those things. So I didn't do that. I let myself face it. And ooh, it hurt. But I have to tell you guys that I am in this place and space where I am so excited for 2026. I am so excited for my body finally healing from all of that unnecessary stress that I allowed myself to go through. Okay. I am looking forward to meeting the right person and to having the life that I know I deserve, that I know that is capable for me. It's available for me because you know how I know? My heart exists. So if a heart as pure and good as mine exists, that means that it exists somewhere else too. And it's going to be fine. And I want you to know that if that's you too, and if you're feeling the same thing, it's going to be fine. It might not happen right away. It's going to happen when it's meant to, though. Okay. And, what I will say about that experience with the other person, like I said, I'm not hurt anymore. I'm not in pain anymore. But that doesn't mean that there's still not just a disappointment, I think the hardest thing, again, it's like the ego releasing the fact that I felt like I didn't do my job. And when I met this person, it's funny, I didn't like them, like, at all. Like, I was just like, oh, like, no, no, no. But then I got to know them. And as I got to know them, I swear to you, I wasn't seeing the 3D. God was showing me who they were destined to be, their potential. And I say that like you can't date potential. So that's the problem right there, is that I can't date potential. But I feel like that's how God was trying to have us work for each other. And I'm sure he saw the same thing in me. And that's why we kind of stayed connected until I learned my lessons, right? But I saw the greatness in this person. I saw their potential. I saw what they were capable. I saw all the things that God wanted me to bring out of them. Okay. This person had a voice for power, like a voice that people would listen to. This person had a very interesting mind. This person had the charisma that is needed to really make a difference in this world because it gets attention. But this person also was very not self-aware. This person was not willing to heal their past. This person was not willing to face their past or grow. This person wanted to stay very stagnant. And it's a shame because I firmly believe that this person was supposed to be someone that was going to shake the entire world. Like, this is someone who, if they really applied themselves and did their inner work, this person could change so many people's perspectives in a beautiful way. This person was a life path 11. This person had this gift in them. But again, like I tell you guys, don't date potential. Always pay attention and see, yes, this person has this potential, but are they actually open and willing to grow? Because if they're not, if they're shut down to it, it doesn't matter how much potential they have. Their 3D reality is going to continue to hurt you over and over and over again. And you are going to be the one that suffers. So pay attention and say, okay, is this person at all open to doing any of their inner work, doing any healing? When I bring my best self, when I work on the parts of me that need healing and step up differently, do they match me there or do they get worse? And like that was something that I had to really pay attention. It was frustrating because I would see glimpses of improvement, but then heavy duty self-sabotage and retreat. So, in those situations, what I would say to you guys, if you're in a similar situation, and I hope that this message helps somebody, give it a timeline. And I'm actually going to make a huge video about this because the person that I was dating was a highly dismissively avoidant person. If you know anything about attachment theory, you're going to know what that means. I myself am, as I have understood myself very well, I am a recovered or recovering fearful avoidant, leaning more secure. So we had that in common. We had the avoidance in common. But this person was very avoidant. I'm going to make a video about what it's like dating an avoidant. But the best piece of advice that I can give you guys with anyone, when you're seeing this greatness in them and you believe that there's a mission and you believe that you're being called to be a part of this person's life, before it starts to deteriorate you, okay, give it a timeline. Give it a cap that you are willing to put in the work. And during that time, you give it your all. You do your healing. You show up as your best self. You be the peacemaker, but be the powerful peacemaker. Be the one that stands in your own strength, but also leaves room for repair. That cares enough to have the conversations, that cares enough to, and see if that person meets you there. Okay? If they do, you extend the timeline. That doesn't just mean, oh, this is my person and this is great. No, it doesn't. This means now we extend the timeline and we still continue to see. And we extend it and we still continue to see. And if this is your person, if this person is willing to heal and do the work, over time, you're going to see that you have developed and created this beautiful dynamic where you both co-create this life of growth, healing, inspiration. But if you see this person continuing to just beat a dead horse, continuing to self-sabotage, continuing to dig their heels in and not be willing to relinquish control and understand that you are co-creating a dynamic. It's not one or the other. It is a co-creation. Okay? You are supposed to be divine counterparts. It's not me versus you versus me, or any of the such. It's divine counterparts. We're supposed to have a symbiotic relationship. I bring to the table what I bring and you complement it. Okay. I think that so many people get it confused that we think, oh, reciprocation means that you do what I do. If you're going to do what I do, why do I need you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could do what I can do, I don't need that. Hold on, I'm being summoned. Yes. I love you. Thanks, Bug. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, that was great. So I don't even remember where I was because that totally distracted me in the best possible way. But I don't know. I totally lost my train of thought, but I hope it's already at 20 minutes. I hope that you guys found some benefit from this. Again, what I'm going to reiterate is 2025 was tough. Okay. It was tough, but it was necessary. It was necessary to teach you to release. Yes, baby. I'm going to play with you. Give me 2 minutes. Wait, because I'm recording. I'm recording and you're naked. I have a naked child. I have one of those that likes to be naked. No, back up. No, baby, for real. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. I love you. Okay. So I got to close because I got to go play. But 2025 was supposed to teach you the lessons, and that's okay. And it was painful and it was hard. And I just want you to know that I'm here. I'm right there with you. I am holding you so tightly. I am sending you so much love and so much empathy and just support through this. But just know that 2026 is going to be so much better. All you have to do, and all I'm inviting you to do, is let go. Release what's not serving you. Don't be scared. Do it. Just let it go. And jump wholeheartedly towards your better future because it's there. Okay? God is never going to take away something without replacing it with something better. So, like in my case, I firmly believe, like I told you guys, we were sent to each other. I think we were supposed to be something great. But this person refused to relinquish their free will and cooperate with the plan. They wanted to make their own plan, and that's okay. But because of that, does that mean that my destiny gets shook or changes or deteriorated? Absolutely not. What that means is that now, look, God rescued me, and now he's lining up the next one. That's it. That's it. And I have faith and I believe that it is coming, and I can't wait, and I am so excited. And really quick before I sign off, because I just want to say, like, I forgot that I had this analogy hit me before, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. The best way I can explain it is like having 2025 do all the painful things it did and having us forcefully releasing things because it wasn't our choice. And like for me, December was not my choice. The things that I had to release in December were not my choice, but I accepted them. And what it feels like is, imagine working a 40-hour work week. You're tired, you're drained, you're doing physical labor, you're doing whatever it is. And it's Friday. And you get home and you get to sit down on that couch and just take a sigh. When you release what's not meant for you, it's that sigh. It's that, I'm home. And now I get to rest. And that's where I currently am. And that's where I'm sitting and staying and where I am bringing in 2026 in that state of rest, relaxation, and peace. Because I trust and I have faith and I know that the divine plan is good. And that's why I had to go through the lessons, because my calling is too great to sit in stagnancy. And so is yours. I got to go play. Sending you guys so much love. Thank you for watching. If you didn't already, please subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and stay limitless. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. And Happy New Year. Bye.